Guys, in this quick video, I'm going to be explaining about the different sports products or items you can sell if you have your own sports brand, or if you decide to have your own sports brand. Because one of the most common questions that we get asked, or actually one of the biggest fears, is that we get asked by the people that we've helped, and obviously the sports entrepreneurs that we're helping to this day, is what do we sell? Now, before I go into this video, if you're someone who's looking to earn extra income online, or maybe you're looking to completely replace your job income or your business income, because you could be maybe you're in a job that you completely hate, or you could be in a business that you've lost passion for, and you're looking to replace that income. Without sounding arrogant, I don't care what business or job that you've got, having your own sports brand, as long as you're a sports enthusiast, having your own sports brand, you can comfortably and very quickly surpass and overtake your current income. So whether you're looking to completely replace your income, or you might be happy just earning a few £1,000s or dollars per month, if you're a sports enthusiast, for me, having your own sports brand is one of the best and easiest ways to make money online. So whether you're an accountant, an electrician, a solicitor, etc., and you're looking, as I say, to replace your income or do something that you're passionate about, and you're passionate about sport, if you've considered about having your own sports brand, you've definitely come to the right place. But rather than me waffle on, in the description below, guys, there's a website there called inspiremesports.com. Go and check that out. There's a ton of free information that will tell you step by step what you need to do to start your own sports brand and earn that extra few £1,000s or dollars per month, or completely replace your income, as I say, no matter what that is. Anyway, back to the video, guys. Okay, so the biggest question that we get asked is, so the people that we help is, right, what do we sell? So I'm going to use golf for example. Now, guys, I am terrible at golf, okay, yeah. And my excuse is, because I'm 6'4", I'm so tall, the ground is so far away, I just can't hit that golf ball correctly, guys, okay? That's my excuse, but I have tried several times, guys. I am absolutely useless, okay? So for any of you guys who get on board and we help, and you're a keen golfer, maybe you can maybe help me become a better golfer one day. Okay, so again, so if you're a golfer, so yeah, one of the fears that we get asked to say, so I'm going to use the golf niche as an excuse, like I've already mentioned. So again, you might be thinking, well, Ray, if I'm going to start my own golf niche, you know, you might look at the websites and go, look, the other people that are selling golf accessories or golf products, they've got 100, 200, 500 plus products. How can I compete with them? And the question is, for most of you, you can't compete with them. But the good news is you don't have to, and we recommend is you don't recommend with those guys, because if you start off with your own golf niche, or no matter what niche, whether it's tennis, martial arts, football, rugby, etc., you know, don't start off too big. But going back to obviously my example of golf, if you try and start off competing with other golf websites that are selling 200, 500, 1,000 products, that's going to be far too much. One, if you're going to be buying it in as your own brand, that's going to be very expensive, okay? But even if you're going to drop ship and you're not holding any stock, so there's no investment for stock, having too many products in the early days is going to be overwhelming. So what we really advise you to do is niche down on your niche, okay? Yeah, bear with me, okay? Yeah. So for example, golf. Okay, the golf niche, rather than you try and sell every golf item, okay, yeah, this is why it's so important, guys, okay, yeah, that whatever sports brand you start, you've got a passion for it, okay? So if your passion's golf, whether you're a participator or a spectator, you'll have an eye. I'll guarantee you'll be doing something and you'll be watching, or you might think, you know what, you might have an idea for a better product, something that you that's not on the market, etc. So that's why I think for anyone to have a success in their own sports brand, they've got to have a passion for that sport as a spectator or a participator, or both. So what you need to do, only to start off with, guys, is to niche down on the niche. Now, what I mean by that is, rather than selling every single product, if you're a golfer, can you start off with selling golf hats, okay? Yeah, so, you know, golf caps, obviously, to stop the sun. Now, I know that other companies sell the golf hats, but can you do something different with that hat? Can you have a certain colour? Can you just do something different with it that makes it slightly different to the market? Could you start off with selling, you know, just golf waterproof jackets, you know, or personal waterproof jackets? Could you just start off with selling golf tees, golf balls? So you just niche down with the niche, okay? Look within your sport, and again, can you just do something different? It doesn't have to be a new invention, guys. It just could be a new design, or it could be a new idea. For example, like this is me just thinking off the top of my head here, guys, okay? Yeah. Now I'm gonna use hoodies. Now again, even though that I'm not a golfer, okay, I don't see many golfers wearing hoodies. I might be wrong, okay, yeah. But for example, what you could do if your niche is golf, okay, you might come up with an idea that for golfers who go to tournaments week in, week out with the friends on a weekly basis. Now, I'm not talking professional. Again, there's a lot of golfers, okay. I've got a lot of friends that they not only play golf at their local golf club, but each month they'll go with like 4, 5, 6, sometimes 10 plus other players from that golf club, and they'll go to another club and play a tournament, or just go and play for fun. So it could be a good idea. You could create a hoodie. So rather than all these golfers going differently dressed, you could come up with a website that basically sells hoodies for golf travel, for example. Okay, it might not be a hoodie, it could be a polo shirt, it could be a rain jacket, it could be anything. So you imagine if you are a keen golfer and every single month you're going with 5, 10, 15 of your teammates to just go and play at a tournament, or even if it's just for fun. How cool would it be if you're all in your own golf hoodies, for example? Okay, it doesn't have to be hoodies. I'm just using that as an example. I'm just trying to give you ideas where you can sort of come into the market. Okay, now you don't have to, and again, as I say, so you're not reinventing the wheel, you're not inventing something big. All you're doing is you're just coming up with a concept and an idea where golfers will go, oh, that's an idea, and then you're niching down within the niche, and then you're coming into the market there, guys. And also the big players don't see you coming as well, okay, because even if they probably won't even look, they probably won't even know you're there as competition, but even if they see you as competition, they're going to go, oh yeah, they're not competing with us. Maybe not now, you're not, but maybe in a couple of years you can. So here's the key, guys, okay, yeah, you can just start off. Again, I'll just use the hoodies for example, only because I'm wearing them and it was just something that just popped into my mind, okay. So you could create a hoodie for team players, so as I say, when they go to each tournament or each new golf club, that the players can all go dressed the same. Again, for me, if I was a golfer and I was going with 10 of my friends week in, week out, or month in, month out, I'd rather go in all the same hoodies and feel part of a team rather than all going willy-nilly. That makes sense, okay? But what happens here, guys, is that's an idea like that, seriously, you can take that to 6 figures a year or even 7 figures a year. And here's the key: once you start getting experience, the money starts coming in, your brand starts to get known, then you can add other products in, and over the weeks, months and years to come, that's when you become competitors with these guys that are selling 100, 200, 500 products, if that makes sense. So I'll give you another example. So for me, I was a professional football player, I was a professional goalkeeper. So when I started one of my e-commerce brands, I never went with football because that was too generic. I niched down to goalkeeping, then I niched down again to goalkeeper gloves. So I just started off selling just 3 pairs of goalkeeping gloves. That was it, 3 pairs of goalkeeping gloves over a decade ago now. And as the weeks, months and years went by, my brand got bigger. Obviously I got more finances coming in, I got more experience as an entrepreneur online. That allowed me then to bring even more products in and then branch into other sports as well, guys, okay? So again, hope that helps. You don't have to start off with doing something major, okay? It doesn't matter what sports niche or sports brand that you decide to start. I really advise start off small. Don't compete with the big guys, okay? Listen, you might be someone, you might have the finances, you might be an entrepreneur, you might be that one person that can come in and have 100 products in their business from day one and then go and compete with the big guys. If you can, brilliant, fantastic. But look, 99% of people can't do that because they're in a job, mostly they're in a job that they hate, doing long hours, they might not have the finances, etc. They might not have the experiences, obviously, to build their brand. And actually, that's where we come in with Inspire Me Sports. We make it super easy for yourself. We help you get your business going pretty quickly, and then we hold your hand. In fact, we hold your hands and we will not leave your side until you're earning at least 6 figures in sales. So you've got no excuse to fail. So again, I'm not going to go into too much details. Just check out inspiremesport.com and we'll see. Obviously, you'll find out how we can help you if you're a sports entrepreneur. But I can't stress enough, whether you are an electrician, an accountant, a bricklayer, a taxi driver, a lorry driver, and you're looking to start your own sports brand, I can't stress enough. You've got to be passionate, whether you participate, you're a spectator, okay, or both. You've got to have a passion, because if you've got a passion for your sport, I'll guarantee you will find a way in, and we can help you with that as well. We can definitely help you with that as well. Again, you could be a spectator. Again, you know, obviously my background's football. You could be a football fan. Okay, yeah. Now, even though that I've played football all my life, I've never really sort of watched football. I know I've always been always playing, if that makes sense. So probably a bit of a bad example, okay, but you could be a football fan, a rugby fan, a cricket fan, okay, so you might not participate, but you could be a supporter. You've still got a passion for your sport, but you're a spectator. So as a spectator, you could be watching the game thinking, okay, well, there's an idea there. You might have already thought of this in the past, you know, you think, okay, well, the cricket, you know, again, if your sport is, again, I'll use football, for example, you know, you could be watching the game and thinking, okay, well, maybe there's an idea for a product here, or you could come for a product for supporters watching the games, you know what I mean? I'm sure, honestly, if I was to sit down with a football fan, or a rugby fan, or a cricket fan, and literally brainstorm for 10, 15 minutes, I'll guarantee we could come up with 3, 4, even 5 ideas for football fans or for spectators that nobody else is doing. There's a business for you guys. So you don't have to participate in sport. You could be a spectator, a fan of sport as well, and you can still make money as a fan or a spectator of sport. So I hope that helps, guys. Okay, yeah. Best advice I can give you to anyone starting their own sports brand, especially obviously if you're limited with finances, experience, time on your hands. Don't compete. Don't feel as if you've got to compete with the big guys. You don't. We recommend you don't. Okay, start off under the radar. Okay, yeah, under the radar. Be like a submarine. Okay, yeah, just do products that no one else is doing. Be like a submarine, and then over the years, weeks, months, and come. Obviously, once you start getting that, obviously established, the income's coming in, people start to know your brand, then boom, you can come out the water, and as I say, then it'll be too late then for your competition to try and attack you, because they've sort of overlooked you, if that makes sense. Also, it takes the pressure off yourself as well, because if you're only starting off with just one brand, okay, as I say, I started off with just I started off selling just 3 goalkeeping gloves, that was it, and the colour, I think the colour was like red, white, black. It was a black goalkeeping glove, a white goalkeeping glove, a red goalkeeping glove, and a blue. So it was 4 goalkeeping gloves. I just started off with 4 goalkeeping gloves over 10 years ago, and now I sell well in excess of 100 products, guys. But if I would have tried to start off selling 100 products, it would have been too overwhelming, and I would have quit. But just by focusing on just 4 products, okay, yeah, it allowed me to obviously get established, get my name known, and allow me to grow. So hope that helps, guys, and that's something that we recommend that you do. And again, if you're still unsure, please go and check out inspiremesports.com. There's a ton of free information there. Just go and fill your boots, guys. Okay, yeah. Got any questions, as I say, reach out to us. And if you've got any comments below, guys, please put your comments below. If any good questions, I'll do a video personally answering any of the best questions below, and then I'll send that video personally to you. I'll also put it up on YouTube, obviously, so other people in the Inspire Me Sports community can also learn from your questions. So please feel free to ask any questions below, and I'll certainly answer the questions. So hope that helps, guys. Okay, take care, all the best.